How you doing out there? All right. So, good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, well, today, we're just going to go on an adventure, learn a few things, Should be fun.
What I recall is just the great combination of friends.
Logan, Jim, Goulden, Colin, and I.
We've known each other since we were in kindergarten.
5 years old.
We've remained friends and creative partners in all of this.
Something magic about all us old friends up there just rocking out together, and we wanted to just keep that spirit alive.
It's a pretty amazing thing to think that in 2010 we're here and we're creating together.
We're in the parking lot of FM Station right now, a couple of days away from the gig.
FM Station was one of the few places in the valley where rock bands would play regularly.
Check out this dude's drum set.
A really low-key place. It felt like you were playing on a big stage because it was a big room.
Let's go check out the marquee.
It was pretty sleazy and thus filthy McNasties. It was total shot.
Okay, you're filming again? Okay, we're gonna check out Jana now. Ladies and gentlemen, freak on Jana.
Hey, there he is! How's it going? That's Phil.
Jana! Where's that? Oh, that's Phil. Come here! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, John just got the first live footage of Filthy McNasty.
Filthy himself was down there at some point. I just remember him embracing Colin, and he was just as enthusiastic about the show as we were.
I think back in the day, if I'm not mistaken, it used to be a strip joint originally, and now it's a Mexican baile dance place. So it's moved on to something else.
Buenos noches, señoras y señoritas. This is Logan Richards. I'm reporting here from FM Station on the corner of Lancashire and Victory. Tonight, the Return to Freedom concert, the night that people have been waiting for forever.
To me, so much of Freedom Rider, I think, was, the Goulden connection with, Jim came up with the name Freedom Rider. And then I think even when we did the first Return to Freedom gig, a couple years later, he got that booked at FM Station.
We're feeling pretty good about this gig. We're up for it, and we've been working really hard, and we're really pumped and we're excited about it. And hopefully there'll be a lot of people there, and Colin's been working really hard, and we got some really nice things. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to promote.
Trying to keep kids off drugs.
A new kind of approach.
Keep kids off drugs.
To rock and roll. Colin is straight, and he's changed a lot, and we've all changed a lot, and hopefully it's for the better, but we're not sure. Are you?
Well, what's tonight anyway? Friday night? You mean practice tonight? Like, oh, whoa.
Oh, God. That's horrible. That is horrible.
We were down in Venice Beach one day, and we saw jazz trumpeter and singer Jack Sheldon down there, and he had a hat out, and he was just playing, and he was just blowing solos and singing, and he was just down there with his horn, and he was sitting on a beach chair. So we kind of got this idea for this character that would sort of open the show, talking about Freedom Rider, this band Freedom Rider.
Return to freedom. I can see the sky and kiss the sky. I can see the sun. There you go. Return to freedom. That sounds good. Return to freedom. Do you remember they had that Return to Freedom concert at the beginning of '90? I believe it was FM Station. Now it's some tanning mall. Yeah, mini something. Weird.
This is really the return of the return to freedom, because it was already Return to Freedom 20 years ago, and now we're returning again. So that's a little bit mind-boggling.
Yeah, I remember being wheeled in on a wheelbarrow by Sean and just wheeled all the way right up to the front of the stage. He tipped me out, and I kind of fell on the ground for a second, got up in the turban, with glasses on, then throwing off the turban, which Goulden keeps telling me I should never have done.
It pissed us off because we'd worked a long time putting this stupid thing together, and we thought, he'd milk it for at least 30 seconds more in the lights of the stage, but as soon as he got on the stage, that thing was off.
There's so much different stuff going on. I remember Jim singing Return to Freedom and playing Wurlitzer. Browning singing Desperado. I remember Bird on the Strat, and Josh was just incredible. The energy, from Josh was just unbelievable.
This is a story about a man who went up north to think and create. His wife left the fort in Ashram, so he did his tape. Came down to LA to play FM Way. He looked around the land, never could find a better band.
The gig was impactful on a number of levels, but creatively, it really set in motion the whole Gluey Brothers concept. It was the first time that I remembered Logan ever actually getting up on stage and rapping.
I just had a lot of things on my mind, and they just came forth in a rap, and it was the very first time I ever did a rap live.
And Goulden was up there too, and so it was the first time they were really on stage together as like an act.
Goulden and I were realizing that, hey, this creating thing is something that we had a certain spark for.
I don't think there'd be a Gluey Brothers had there not been the Return to Freedom concert at FM station.
I think, Packard, had been in the lawn chair playing Nerf football with people on the stage. There was just a moment where he got up on stage and then ran, did a stage dive off the stage onto the cameraman, Bill Berry. And I remember when you'd watch the tape back, the VHS tape, it would actually, the sound would warble for a second there because of the impact. It did look pretty heavy from the stage, seeing Bill get hit.
Nothing can keep us from our destiny. Nothing can keep us from being free.
This gig to me is the gig of a lifetime. I couldn't think of people that I'd rather be playing with more, as far as just my oldest friends I've grown up with. And the fact that it's, the Gluey Brothers playing with Freedom Rider, since, the Glueys were kind of born out of all that, the Return to Freedom gig, and now with Hidden Whale. I mean, it's just an incredible night of music. I just hope I don't let my friends down.
It was 20 years ago today. Colin taught the band to play. He's been out of town for quite a while, but he's such a legendary style. So may I introduce to you the acting over all these years, Colin Jacobs, Freedom Rider Band. Yeah.
such a